It's approximately 7:15. It's time for the public session. I have several people that have signed up, and just want to remind people that we have a couple rules, not many, but no profanity, no name calling, no personal attacks, and there is a 5-minute time limit. Now, I've been really lenient as far as the time limit goes over the past 3-4 months since March 1st in giving people all the time they need. But I think the time has come to adhere to the policy and the rules for the Common Council meeting. So it's a 5-minute time limit tonight. At 4 minutes and 30 seconds, we'll get a warning, and we'll give you a 30-second heads up that you're approaching the end of 5 minutes. So with that said, the first person is Mary Louise Sagat Islami.
Good evening. I own 4 Pond Pass, and I did file and went to grievance day, and my property was assessed for many years at $55,000. It's squashed between 2 other houses, number 2 and 6. I have no side yard, 21.30 feet wide by 186 long. Hasn't been remodeled since '86, when I had to get a house to live in, and I have some girls, 4 girls lived there with me while I worked full-time. Anyway, my house is now gone to 166 it was originally. Nice to meet you, Mr. Allen, because you're my councilman for that area. And so I grieved it, and they had a few things wrong with it. You know, they had an overhang I didn't have, and a couple other things. And it went down to 146. Now today I couldn't sell my house more than 70 or 80. I've checked with some things, but what I'm going to do about this is I'm going to the SCAR program, the court thing. And I've got all the paperwork because I can't sell my house for 146. And as a result of that, I feel, being a senior citizen, that it's unfair because I don't work. I was taking care of Joe Rotolo for 5 years, almost a volunteer job. Kept him at home, but he passed away 2 years ago. And I don't know why I should have to go to work to pay the taxes. My taxes are going to go up $2,070, making my total taxes, this is ridiculous, $4,343. This is without the raise in school tax. And that's why I feel as though I was unfairly assessed. Just because I live there next to other houses that are expensive, they haven't even looked at the inside of my house to see that it's not as fancy as the ones on either end, which are all new, you know, and everything. I couldn't afford all that. So I am having a man come to do an assessment, or whatever you call it. John McHugh, I think he's a certified assessor in New York State. And I know Kevin Hill said that he would take the assessment, but if that's not possible, I feel as a senior citizen, because I don't have $4,000 to pay for that. Plus, you got the city tax, that's included, but you have the water bill, which is, and sewer, which is still over $1,000. I just have to go to court and hope for the best, because I don't think it's fairly assessed. It's not worth that much. You can't sell it on the market for that. James Pauldine from the jewelry store offered me $40,000 for it the other day when I got a watch battery over there. He and Kevin own that jewelry store. But I'm just saying that $40,000, that's crazy, you know? So anyway, that's all I wanted to say, is that I have to do what I think is right, because I don't think my place, even though it's squeezed in there with these other places, has no sides, you know, is worth 146. Thank you.
Thank you. Number 2 on the list is a Chance Kennedy.
Right. Good evening. So I just wanted to basically have some concerns regarding transparency and accountability when reaching out to officials about certain aspects of how government works. Obviously, I'm a little new to all this, so I recently asked 3 or 4 people about different things in local government, and I finally got answer from Kyle, who's my counselor, so I thank you, Mr. Walton. So I just didn't know why there was a huge rigmarole of you should ask this person, you should ask that person. I asked the person I thought who should tell me, and they gave me the runaround, and I had to ask like 3 other people to figure out the same question. So if you're not going to be transparent, then maybe this isn't the job for you. So you should probably look at stepping down. So that was my biggest concern, and there's just accountability in the city, and transparency has just been lacking, and for public officials to not be transparent with like the City of Oswego Facebook page, not a lot of people know about that, and there should be more people that do know about that to get local information about like the splash pad when it opens, or the water park, or anything like that, or the agendas. Like I have to, you know, tell people there's like a regular Facebook Oswego page that people are always asking, when is this open? When is that open? Well, it's a City of Oswego Facebook page says that, but nobody knows about it, and it's just ridiculous. And I think that, again, there should be more transparency in the city. There should be more ways to reach out to people, and also to get a straight answer, to not be jerked around when this or that happens, just to get an answer. So, you know, it's just really frustrating for me, who's actually somewhat informed, to have to relay messages to other people who also should be informed but are not, for one reason or another. So, you know, it's just frustrating for that. So I think that people should do better in their job, especially as elected officials, and that's, you know, that's the long and short of it. So thank you for your time.
All right, that was the last person who was officially signed in. Is there anybody else here in the audience that would like to join in? Seeing nobody, we will end public session and start the meeting at 7:30.